Hey there, East Tennessee. For this week's Weather Wednesday, we're going to be talking about hurricanes because, well, 'tis the season, but not in the Atlantic. We're talking about Eastern Pacific hurricane season. It just started 2 days ago on Monday the 15th. It starts a little earlier because they're seeing some warmer waters. But when you compare the two seasons, it might look like Eastern Pacific might be a little bit more aggressive, but there's a reason for that. They don't consistently see the obstacles to growth that we see here in the Atlantic. So this is a look at the Atlantic hurricane frequency. As we get into the late summer, there's a very clear time period where we see cyclone development ramp up, and that's because we finally see those weaker wind shears and also warmer waters. But when you look at the Pacific, you see a much more gradual rise and fall as you get through the entire season because they see those more favorable conditions more often. Now, the reason that this upcoming season could be interesting is because of the effect of El Nino. It could create some more favorable conditions, even more so for the Pacific, but for the Atlantic, we get higher wind shear coming into the Caribbean and the ocean, which should make cyclone development more difficult over the entirety of the season. So here's all the places that a Pacific cyclone could form. Usually we don't talk about them because they just kind of go off to sea and die off, but they could affect multiple parts of the U.S., including Hawaii, or they could even curve up further north and affect parts of the desert Southwest, bringing some very heavy rains, even if it does not become a particularly powerful storm. But here's a look at all the different hurricane names we have for the Eastern Pacific this season. There's not too much to pay attention to, but there is one. We have the possibility of a Hurricane Todd out there in the Eastern Pacific. So if it does end up being a very active season out there, we could possibly see it in action. But that's enough for this week's Weather Wednesday. If you have a question that you want to ask about science of the world, text it to us. Asking you shall receive 865-637-1010. If you ask, I will be sure to find an answer for you.